Welcome back to the Awkward Thinking Podcast. I am Nas, aka Stacks.
What up? I'm Vince.
And we are the Awkward Thinkers.
Woo!
Yes. All right, settle down, people. How you been, man? How's life?
Life is good.
Yeah,
I'm in a shitty
good.
mood, though.
Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, we got into it over the fucking weekend. You know, we didn't speak to each other. We usually speak to each other every day. And I think it was needed. You know, even though the way it happened wasn't needed. But I think we needed a break from just talking to each other. We live with each other. We damn near get each other from work. And then we podcast together. I think it was just like let me just get some space. Let you get some space. Mm-hmm. And granted, it didn't need to be that type of space, but it worked itself out. You know, we hugged.
We did not hug.
We hugged. We had sex. Yes.
Don't fucking. Do not fucking.
Shit. What else happened? Shit. We've been out the studio for a little minute. The internet knows about my dick size. You know, we went viral for saying big asses stink, and it's bad for the BBL community. Like, it's just not organic. We're necessarily talking about natural fucking bodies, and they took it and spun it, and now my dick is the size. It's a wee wee. It's not a shrimp. It's a wee wee. So
I feel like a wee wee is better than a shrimp.
I feel like a wee wee is small. Like when you're a kid, you say, "Oh, this is my wee wee." I haven't heard a wee wee since I was a toddler.
I feel like with a wee wee, there's at least I can do this with it. A wee wee, but with a shrimp, you can't do that.
You can eat a shrimp though. I'm not saying
just because you can eat a fucking shrimp don't mean like that's still this. A wee wee is like okay. A wee wee is like I got a wee wee, but a shrimp is shit. I got a shrimp,
bro. No, like more. What makes a seafood boil? The crabs or the shrimp? The shrimp. So therefore, all I'm saying is if a motherfucker call your shit a wee wee, that means your shit is smaller than a shrimp. I feel like a wee wee, like bro, I used to call my shit a wee wee as a kid.
But you're a kid, so you can say wee wee. If you saying shrimp is just saying your shit's small. It's extremely small.
Oh, my shit Godzilla big, motherfuckers. So even though we went through a little rough patch and shit like that, wait, did we even tell? Oh, you did say what you was about to say. So yeah, we went through a little rough patch, and you know, we didn't turn into enemies. We have moments where we do turn into enemies. So
do we?
Yeah, we do.
I feel like it's different from turning into an enemy versus just like I'm not fucking with this person right now, because it's not even like. When we get into it, it's not I don't hate you or nothing. It's just it's fuck you right now. I don't want to talk to you until you apologize.
So yeah, we got into it over the fucking weekend. We corrected it because we can't stay mad at each other. You know,
how do you always take it there, man? It's just when you've been friends for like 5 or 6 years, it's like little shit don't. It don't fuck up the friendship. It'd be like I know who this person is. I'm not about to sit here and like it don't need to be taken that far.
Yeah. So with that being said, what our topic is today, we're gonna be talking about frenemies. You know, putting the front up on your friends and shit like that. So Vince, take it away. You know what I mean?
All right. So I got a lot of little subsections of friends and shit. Like I don't got too many friends, but I got a lot of friends at the same time. A lot of people know me, and I know a lot of people, but I do carry like a handful of people who are close to me, and then I got other people who are not so close to me, but I still got love for them and shit. So it's like, well, my friend groups and shit, it's weird. My friend groups are very. I got multiple friends. I don't know. I'm at the wrong point with it.
What do you mean? You got multiple friend groups? Do you have the friends that embarrass you? Do you have the friends that are just associates? Do you have like what type of friends are you talking about? Like what would you categorize our friendship first?
I feel like our friendship is a long-term friendship. So I do got friends who are long-term friends, or better yet, lifelong friends. I do feel like it's a handful of people who are lifelong friends. Now, there are some people who are present now who are not lifelong friends, but are friends for the moment. which is also okay. Like, no shade to them, no, no bad blood or nothing. But everybody, not meant to be in your life forever. And I consider those people to be college friends. And my, like, the friends who I'm making now, I consider those to be my adult friends. Mm-hmm. So, like, I'm out of college and everything. I'm choosing the people who I really want to, be friends with now. I'm not saying I wasn't doing that in college or high school and stuff, but you friends based off of proximity. So sometimes you don't realize, like, I don't really care for this person. Mm-hmm. Like, we friends because we just, in the same class, or we in the same dorm room, or whatever, like shit like that, versus, okay, I fuck with this person, I want to actually be cool with this person. That's a difference.
See, with me, I have friends that I purged out of my life, like from high school, but it's so crazy because I feel like me and my childhood friends, we haven't been through a lot, mm-hmm. like as in like, but we did a lot of dumb shit together. A lot of growing fucking pains. Like I just we was in a group chat and shit, and me and my friends was like, remember when we was about to order a prostitute? Like, we literally went to Wildwood, right, with him and his parents, right, and we was just horny fucking teenagers or about the preteens or whatever, and I think Backpage was like the biggest thing out right now. So we like, shit, we in vacation, and Wildwood is nowhere to fucking vacation. It's the dirtiest fucking water. You ever seen like Yahoo milk or what? That's the fucking water that goes there. People go fucking crazy for it. Anyway, so we're in the hotel. The parents leave. Like, we're gonna be gone for the day. You guys got the little room to yourselves, whatever. So I'm like, we should get some hoes. Like, let's get some fucking hoes. Yes. Right. So I'm like, let's get some hoes. I'm like, all right, let's go on Backpage. So we call a little Backpage number and shit. They answer. And I'm like, what you want? I'm acting like it's a fucking order. Like, what you want? A double decker? So shit like that. So they answered the phone, but I think we sounded like we was young as fuck, but they was like far. They was like 50 miles away. They was far as fuck.
What are y'all searching 50 miles away
for? We was just seeing, but they answered and we didn't get far with them because they hung up and either they thought we was cops or some shit like that. Mm-hmm. But yeah, like those friends back home, those are like my childhood friends. I grew up from first grade to now. I still don't know them niggas, and I will attest that to the game, like social media in the like video game, because that really bonded us really. Mm-hmm. Like high school friends, like the only high school friend I still got left is Jeff. And Jeff didn't know me from a fucking can of paint, but Jeff was ready to fight with me, all type of shit. And I was like, who the fuck is this? I would do the same for you, nigga. But
you a grimy ass nigga.
I ain't know him at the time, but like he was like, you my dog, like off bat. So me and Jeff, like we clicked. So he's about to have a baby soon, so congratulations to you, my guy.
Did he tell you to tell the internet that?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell the internet because he called me, so he knows what the fuck I do. But yeah, like Jeff, I still hang around, and college friends due to the game, like people like you be like, damn, you talk to such and such. Mm-hmm. I was like, yeah, we play the game together. I think it's due to the like those social settings of still like, because my mom and them probably don't keep in contact with majority of the people unless it's like reunions or homecoming. Mm-hmm. That's really why old people come, because it's homecoming. But now, like, since it's so easy to keep in contact with a motherfucker you met in kindergarten and seeing how they glowed up and all that shit. So yeah, I purge friends though. So I'm waiting to purge you out of my life soon. But
you ain't gotta wait.
We're besties, It's me and you to the world. Yeah. Shouty. Nah. Guns are blazing. That's for you.
Chill the fuck out, man. I don't know. I just be thinking about like how over these last 10 years damn near, like just 10, like what, I'm 25 now, so 15 I would be like, over these last 10 years is where I've kind of like started choosing my friends and shit. Mm-hmm. Like again, in college and shit, or at least in high school, you don't really get to choose who your friends are because it's proximity. It's a proximity thing. But now it is like I'm out here and I'm choosing friends. So it's like,
go ahead.
I be like, now it's like I'm grown and shit, and it's weird trying to find friends who are like, who aren't attached to the same things that I was attached to. So that's what I'm looking for now. So like, I'm not looking for friends who went to the same college as me, or at least I'm not looking for friends within those people. I'm not being like, all right, well, I know these people from Central. Let me figure out who can I be friends with. Right now, it's like I'm trying to do the adult thing and like find friends, but finding friends as an adult it's a struggle.
Is it like dating?
It kind of it. All right, so look, so that's the thing. At one point I was on Bumble, right? And Bumble has
I just be seeing the ads on TikTok. Go ahead.
Bumble has a thing where you can meet friends on like through Bumble, like just strictly friends. But for some reason, it only gives you. I don't know why it does this. But I guess I do know why. But it only gives you the option to meet basically your gender. So like I could only have male friends through Bumble, and
it makes sense. It's a lot of human trafficking going on. So
not just the human trafficking, but if I'm on here saying I want to be friends, I don't want nobody sliding into my DM talking other stuff. So I get it. But that's what be happening. Like it get weird because it's like, all right, 1 minute, like, okay, oh, what you into? Like, you into this and that, and like that's cool. And then it get to a whole nother point where it's like, all right, this is getting a little weird, or because then it's like, why do I need to provide 10 pictures for a friendship app?
Oh wow!
Like it don't tell you you gotta have.
They might not like.
Your friends need.
I think I had a fat person fetish. I'm hanging my fucking mic up. Listen. I really do, because the only reason why I say I had a fat person fetish is because I only would surround. At one point in my life, I would surround myself with fat people because fat people was funny to me. So like majority, like my freshman, sophomore year of high school, I had fat friends because them niggas was hilarious. It was a trauma response, but the trauma responses was funny because like you have to be forcibly funny when you're fat. Not saying like you a little husky, you ain't fat. You know what I mean? You got a little muscle onto you, but I'm just saying like.
Keep it pushing. Come on.
I'm just saying like that's the majority was my friends in high school.
Fat people.
They was funny. I just kept them around. So that might be like the picture thing. It might be like a body type. Like, all right, I know these niggas is hilarious. These niggas is big bone.
Now that you say that though, I do feel like to an extent it is weird because people will have friends around just for the aesthetic of like, I feel like I need these. And then it's kind of weird too because now that I think about it, did you see that post about being the main leader in your friend group and shit? Like shit like that, and it's like,
do you feel like you're the main leader?
And my friend, I feel like I'm the main leader in everything, just because I'm like living through my eyes, I'm living through my perspective. So, and I don't know, my parents ain't raised me to kind of be a follower, so it's like, but I don't feel like none of us, when it comes to a leader situation, I feel like there's always a struggle for power within the friendship groups, and I don't feel like we be going through that. I try to make genuine connections too. Yeah. So a little hierarchy within the friend group don't work for me.
Yeah.
Like I will put my friends in a list of like important to not so important, but I'm not gonna make a list of like I'm the leader and this and that. But I do got a list of who I'm closest to versus as the list goes down.
Like, all right, playing the game, the leader of the friend group. And I know I keep equating this shit to the game, but like, if one person gets on, everybody gets on the game. If one person leaves, everybody's all right, I'm gone, this and this and this and this and that. And I think this is why, like, me and my homie, like, long time friend, Chris, we always got into it. Because it's like, niggas, why the fuck is y'all keep, like, nigga, just because this nigga get out the game don't mean everybody got to get out the game. Or if just because this nigga don't want to go outside, that don't mean the plans is fucked up.
That used to be how it was for in the whole group freshman year.
Man, that used to blow me, bro.
Our friends freshman year, like that first semester and shit, these niggas would, like one nigga would stop eating. Like we'd be in the caf. This nigga would stop eating before everybody else. And the nigga ate like a fucking criminal. Like, he would eat fast as fuck. Soon as he get done eating, the whole group would try to get up and go. And niggas, I'm gonna finish my food. I ain't get like this like for nothing. So I'm gonna finish my food and shit. I never like that. You wait until everybody else is finished and then you go, unless you got some shit to do.
Yeah. But like, all right, y'all, I'm out.
Yeah. If you like, when it comes to situations where everybody want to sit and kick it and talk with each other and shit, when you just get up and go, it do be like, nigga, what was this for?
Exactly. But what was your point? So you were saying about the preference and shit like that?
Like designing friend groups. When you trying to choose your friends, if you choosing friends based off of aesthetics, like, oh, this person, they're a good dresser. Oh, this person, they got money. Oh, this person, this person is funny. Oh, this person, if it's not like off a genuine connection of, okay, this person is really cool. Like, we got some of the same interests. This person is their own person. We can be friends type shit. It don't be happening like that too often. Well, I can't say not too often, but like just trying to create your own friend group based off of what you think other people should be like and what you want. I don't know. That's weird to me.
I think I always prided myself for like having a diverse group of friends. Like I did have white friends, I had black friends, I had hood nigga friends, I had sports friends, I had this type of friends. So it was always something like I was never dedicated to one fucking friend group. Like, all right, these niggas ain't fucking with me, then whatever. But if I feel like these can mesh, and I think that's a lot that helped us with us, like too, because we were too tight. You know, not saying like it was a bad thing, but we needed our own avenues. And then once we found our own avenues, we integrated what you found and what I found, and then we can kind of swap in between and shit like that. So, but also to even say that, I don't agree with people like, unless it's somebody like being very toxic to you or like treating you in like bad habits where you like, all right, you fucked up about this shit, then yeah, that's the friend group that you should, leave. But it's also like, I can still have my friends, like all my friends work corporate or, 9-to-5s and shit like that. Me, I'm kind of like the outsider that's pursuing something a little different. But I do go to like-minded people who do understand. I have friends for that. You know what I mean? And I also have the friends that talk about the corporate life. So I don't feel like when people say like, oh, you got to move your circle completely, not necessarily true. It's just sometimes some conversations aren't necessary for them to indulge in because it has nothing to do with them. They're not going to groom your mind because that's not what their expertise are in. You know what I mean? So they're going to give you the answer of what they see life as type shit. So yeah.
I think with having a bunch of friends too and having as many friends as I did while growing up, it taught me to kind of be a better person to other people. Like, I got to see some of my friends go through like some hard shit. Like, high school, one of my friends, he was gay. He was going through shit with his family and shit. And a few years ago, being gay was not how it is now. So it's like,
it's the new hot thing.
Yeah, him going through high school with that, he was going through it. So that helped me build some compassion and understanding for other people, because it got me to a point where I understood stuff from a different perspective. Like I understand, there's a struggle with being gay, but then seeing him go through certain stuff, I'm like, oh, I would have never thought like this is one of the things that you got to go through or whatever. And like in my head, I'm like, damn, why would somebody who care about you treat you like that type shit. And then other friends going through like they losing people, like, or anything. Like I got to see a lot of shit go on and then just have a better understanding for other people and like, I don't know, just be a little bit more compassionate to people. Like you going through something different and that's all right for you. Well, not all right for you but it's all right. Like, that's your life and shit.
Right. So bringing it around town, what is your final thoughts on this?
My one of my friends back home, like my sister, she just told me like basically somebody reached out to her and was like, and that'd be the thing too, women, y'all be a little bit weird with when they be on social media asking for friend groups and shit, and it'd be like,
who wanna be my friend?
Yeah, shit like that. And it'd be like, it'd be hidden shit with it. So like she told me, the girl basically told her like they've been kind of cool for a couple weeks now. The girl had reached out to her like, oh, I fuck with your vibe. It seemed like we could be cool friends. And then told her like later on down the road, yeah, I became friends with you because such and such didn't like you. And so like she wanted me to be friends with you, but I'm not fucking with her no more because she did this and like, and so now it's like, what?
That's weird.
It is weird. And it's like, why do y'all choose to be friends? Like, why do y'all do weird shit like that?
I don't understand why people choose to be, like, after, like, say if our friendship, man, I don't know who your enemies are, but that's nothing that I desire to, like, oh, I'm gonna be friends with his ops or whatever the fuck. Like, even I'll even use it in the situation like with my past situation. Like, I know you have beef with these girls or whatever the case may be. I don't want to fuck them. Like, that's not me. Like, all right, that's just something. Most people do that, though. All right, if you don't want to fuck with me, I'm going to fuck who you don't fuck with. What do you gain out of that? Nothing.
Some petty ass shit.
Some petty shit. And then it's like, now you're left with nothing. Like, I don't know. I just feel like people who do shit like that, like, oh, we're going to be friends and we fucking fall off. Now we're going to be enemies. Like, that shit is so lame. Like, that shit is so fucking lame. But go ahead, continue.
Shit like that, it do be weird to me because it do be like, why do you choose to be friends with people? Like, why are you? I'm never gonna, like, even when I'm developing friendships, I let people know right off bat, like, I don't know, we may not always be friends, or I'm not trying to rush into a friendship with you because I don't know who you are yet. Yeah. So, and like, that's something you got to take into consideration with people. Like, I do feel like our friendship came in a way that was like, you ain't notice it. Like, like, it wasn't a forced friendship. It was something that happened over time. But like, when people be trying to force those friendships with me, I do get cautious because it's like, what do you want from me? Like, because it may not, like, honestly, it may not be no bullshit. You may not want no bullshit or no harm to come my way, but you may think I'm someone, or you put me in a certain light, and I'm not that person, and you're looking for me for that. Like, some people will fuck with you because they think you're going to be the ticket. Yeah. You're going to be the ticket out of here. And not in a bad way, but just like, oh, I know this person going places, I want to stick up under them. And it's like, nigga, I'm going through life myself. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm floating by, and whatever happened, and I'm just here to enjoy it. That's it.
My thing is, like, to even coin that, and, you know, we good friends with Q. You know, I called her, and she was like that. And she was like, you know, you're an asshole, but like, you're genuine with it. You know what I mean? But like, I don't see why people, like, she's like, people get mad at me because I'm friends with you. And it's just like, I don't see how you can get mad at somebody because of the relationship they have, or just because that person is treating you such thing. This is not the same relationship. You know, or I feel like in that instance, they were seeing what I am up front and not what I am as a friend. So they're like, oh, how can he's such an ass, he's this, he's that, he's this. Well, he's my friend. He shows up, he makes sure I'm okay, he calls me over, he does whatever. And that's the same with every friend that I have, if it's a true bond. Like, sometimes I fall short. Like, we have a great friend, Tequila, you know what I mean? I fall short. You talk to Tequila every fucking day. I don't call Tequila, but when we do talk, it's like good. That was a genuine mesh, you know what I mean? And I don't agree with the people like trying to morph on who you can be friends with, just because I didn't have a bad interaction. It's some people I don't agree with that you're friends with. Who? I don't know. I'm just making that up. I just made that up. But I'll just say, if that was the case, that's who you bond with, and that's who you have friendships and relations with. So yeah, I don't know where I was going with that, but hey,
piggyback off of that.
Go ahead, please.
It is like, I know it's people I don't fuck with that, like, my friends fuck with. And I don't fuck with this person because of who they are as a person. Not because of anything else, but it's like, I never tell one of my friends, like, you can't be cool with this person because I'm not cool with them. Number one, I don't even got enough people in the world to be like, I'm not cool with this. I don't got no situations like that where it's like, I'm not cool with this person. And I feel like, as a friend, you should never try to make me not be okay with somebody else. Now, it is times with my friends, like, certain people, my friends know I don't fuck with, and I don't fuck with more than likely because of shit that happened between them and my friend.
I know a few. Yeah.
So, and that's also like, for real, you got to be careful when you venting about your friends and who you vent to your friends about too, because like, y'all get on my fucking nerves. I swear to God. I believe it. And I call Carl and I'll be like,
fuck these niggas, burn them. I hope they fucking burn and they sleep.
This such and such just happened, and I'm not really fucking with it, this and that. And then Carl would be like, them niggas sound lame as hell, and this and that, or this and that. And I have to be like, keep in mind, though, these is good people. I'm just, they on my shit list right now.
Fuck, dude.
Fuck y'all. But no, like, you gotta warn your friends, like, when you venting about friends, and I'm a person who do believe, like, it's okay to talk to other people about your friends.
Yeah, of course.
When me and Oz are into it, I go and talk to other people. Now, I'm not going to specific people being like, yo, this is, and I'm not going to nobody you're into it with at the time.
Yeah.
I'm going to my same core people, more than likely, Tequila and Carl. Like, I'm calling them and I'm being like, yo, especially Tequila, because Tequila know you and Tequila know us within our friendship, all three of us. So it's like certain shit I can say to Tequila, and Tequila will understand this is you doing you and not you doing shit to be like spiteful or so it's like I gotta always keep that in mind. But even with like people being upset about like you in the relationship that you and Q have, I feel like sometimes it's like, do you want that relationship with me? Is this what you want? Is that like, are you mad because we're not as close? And sometimes people do be mad because you're not as close to them as you are with other people. Try to build that foundation. But at the same time, don't force it, because we don't have to be friends. Everybody don't got to be friends. Like, y'all got, you know how many times Nas done brought in a random ass person and it's been, all right, what's up? You cool? Like, but we ain't got to be friends just because y'all are friends. I don't need no strong, like, not saying I don't need people, but I don't need no forced bond with somebody just because they got a bond with somebody I'm close to. Like, if it happens, it happens. But if not, I ain't forcing it.
Don't force your fucking friendships. Any more points before we bring it around town? No points on that. All right, so we're gonna get, I think it's a little early, but we might as well do it a little early. Fuck them, you know, y'all get a little early. Well, not fuck y'all, I love y'all, but you know, just fuck y'all sometimes because y'all be calling me a shrimp dick. It's about that time where we leave you with a positive message to get through the motherfucking week. Vince, what is your positive message to get through the week? Before you start that, we drop on Thursday and the week is damn near over. So what the fuck are we getting through at this point?
The next week.
Okay.
Until the next episode.
Okay, cool.
Be mindful of what you say to people and how you say stuff. Because I feel like we said at the beginning of this episode, me and Nas kind of got into it over the weekend. But it's like, if we were both being more mindful of what we were doing and how it was coming off to the other person, a lot of shit could have been avoided. So always be mindful of what your actions do to other people, what your words do to other people, and keep that into consideration whenever you moving with people. Like, you don't want nobody to ever look at you and be like, fuck, like, why you, whatever. But you also need a closed mouth don't get fed, so you need to start speaking the fuck up.
My thing is, let me move this out the way because they're not a sponsor. What I want to say is, hey, don't become my fucking friend or anybody's friend for the benefit of whatever you're going through. Find people in your own genuine path. Don't force a friendship, because then you'll have a different disdain for that person eventually, and you'll begin to hate them. You know what I mean? And the things that you get frustrated and mad about come up, and you're like, what the fuck are what the fuck are you doing? Not with our situation, because that was more so like, I'm saying in an instance of, you have always felt this way about me, and we get in our first heated argument, and now you're bringing up shit that doesn't have to do with shit of the argument. So don't become nobody's friend for the benefit of, because you think they're for the now, or just think they're just going to help you through everything because they're helping somebody else through everything. Everybody's different. Everybody has their own different fucking paths. So stop being a fucking lame. Get out fucking side and make some fucking friends. Don't go to the fucking playground, you fucking perv. With that being said, I'm Nas. Oh, you have a point?
Yeah. Also, stop. Don't wait until one of your friends is like venting to you and telling you shit that you've done to them to be like, well, you know what? You did this to me. A lot of shit within friendships, relationships, everything could be handled much smoother if y'all just start addressing shit when it happens, or maybe not exactly within that moment, but when you are clear-headed, and when that person's clear-headed, and you feel like, all right, I can convey the way I'm feeling to you in a way that won't attack you, in a way that won't feel like in a way that feels like I'm not attacking you. That way shit can be handled. Don't wait a year to be like, what you did fucked me up, and I ain't like that. Like, that shit dumb as fuck. Don't do shit like that. Address shit right then and there when you can.
With that being said, motherfuckers, I'm Nas.
Why can't I go first?
Go ahead.
And with that being said, I'm Vince,
I'm Nas.
and this is Awkward Thinking.
See, you fucked it up.
Wait, I wasn't even.
No,
you
go
fucked
ahead.
me
Go
up.
ahead. Go ahead. Say it
I'm
again.
Vince,
I'm Nas.
and this is Awkward Thinking. Thanks for being awkward with us.
See you next week.
Yes.